Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Willo today. It's been a little while since I made a video on her. We're going to be playing her with a card called Fauna, something that I've never used in a loadout before. I tried it in the target practice, seemed like fun. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it will definitely be interesting, that's for sure. I've actually had this loadout kind of sat here for a little while. A couple of you guys that actually copy my loadouts and stuff reminded me to do it, which is part of the reason why I'm here covering it today. It's been on my list for ages. I've literally just titled the loadout Why, because I don't know if this is actually going to be any good or not. I'm expecting it to be decent, but it will really depend on the map and the situation and stuff. The card itself is pretty self-explanatory. It gives us 40% increased speed when we're out of combat. It instantly slows you down, obviously, the second you get hit or the second you fire. So I'm basically doing as close as you can get to max speed Willo. We're obviously going to get nimble as well to combo with it, if I remember. But yeah, this card scales at 8% a level, which is kind of crazy. She doesn't actually have any other cards that give her movement speed other than Shenanigans, which I'm not rocking in this loadout, because even though this is technically max speed Willo, I don't really think a 25% movement speed buff for 2.5 seconds after we use right click is going to be all that useful. I could see maybe rocking this card level 1 or 2 in normal loadout, but she has so many good cards I don't really have a space to put it. We've got reset in there, health, damage reduction, and ammo. Same thing I have in my other two setups. We just don't have the cooldown reduction on Dead Zone. So yeah, that's it for the intro. We'll queue for an onslaught and a siege, and then I'll play whichever one we don't get in the game 2. I'm hoping that this will go well. Like I said, I've tried it out in the target practice. It does give you a really noticeable speed buff, but it's going to be kind of hard to adjust because you get so slowed down the second you do anything. Right, well, for game 1, we got Siege, Stone Keep, we got an Andro, an Ash, and also a Corvus, level 250 Ash. That might be the highest I've ever seen Ash, and shout outs to him. He said, love your content, keep it up. I'm assuming that's directed towards me, but could be somebody else I actually don't know. And Makoa is our final pick. We're up against an Ash, a Grover, an Eevee, Tyra, and a Genos. So we have double tank, support, damage, flank. They have a solo tank, double healer, flank, and then a damage. Pretty standard stuff really on both sides. We just have the tanks and the freaking healers flipped, just to kind of show you how crazy fast we are out of combat. I don't have any nimble, I don't have anything. This is just me, you know, with the card, and then we fire and we're instantly slowed down. It does jitter a little bit because obviously it's Paladins. Feels like I'm getting grok ulted or some sort of speed buff. It's honestly kind of crazy. We'll start out with some Cauterize and some Nimble. For talents, we've got Curse of All, Fortress Breaker, Half Shell, and Spreading Influence. So pretty standard stuff. Jesus Christ, I was a little bit too fast there. There are some shots straight off the bat. Nice, and we're up against Deep Roots, Burning Ram, Burn Monster, Luminary, and Wormhole. We'll throw the Q over there. Ash is not looking too good. That speed buff is actually way more kind of annoying than I was expecting it to be. It's just randomly throwing me off. Not really sure where I want to place myself. I'm actually going to F myself up, get some shots onto him. The hook was on the Eevee. My Q also hit her there a little bit. We'll throw some shots over onto the Ash. She's bringing up the shield. It's actually my first game today, so I'm expecting to be a little bit rusty. There are some shots. There goes the Grover. There goes the Tyra. Nice. Where is the Ash? Okay, never mind. I'm dead to Eevee. I got really thrown off there. I thought the Ash was somewhere in the back line, but I guess not. That was weird. I made that play really janky, but I technically got 2 of them. Servers are definitely still broken, as you'd kind of expect. There's some more hits into her. The shield is actually kind of annoying to deal with. I'm expecting one of them to try and flank me, but I'm going to try and get more hits with my Blast Flower. Increased damage. She is nearly gone. Thank you, Corvus, for the heal. We're going to go into the F and the ult and just see if we can get rid of maybe the Genos. I feel like he's like a more valuable target than the tanks, but honestly, I don't really know. I guess I should just hit wherever I can. Some shots onto the Tyra. She is nearly out. We'll throw the Q. F ourselves kind of back a little bit. Ash is going for the ult, but she actually went for it away from the point. Interesting. But hey, whatever. I'm not going to complain about it. That Tyra is on no health. We finished her off. Nice. Ash just got kind of blocked with the F from Anjo. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or accidentally, but so whatever. She's gone. Grover's going for the ult. There's a shot in a Dead Zone. Not that that really does anything other than kind of annoy them a little bit. I was totally expecting to get rooted and bodied there by the Grover, but somehow I got lucky. It's Genos going for the ult. We can just F away from that. The Ash is kind of chasing. She's playing very aggressively for an Ash. I'm going to be honest with you. I guess I should go for the ult. I actually don't know. I'm kind of just getting some little poke shots through. I'm going to go ahead and pop it. I don't know if I actually need to, but screw it. There goes the Grover. There goes the Tyra. Let's also get rid of the Ash and the Eevee if we can. She's juking me a little bit here. They are kind of stuck in spawn now. Ash is nearly out. Seems like the team kind of forgot the objective at the back, so that would have actually been a push already, but everybody forgot about the objective and just kind of spawn locked them. That kind of sucks. I guess it's my job now. Have ourselves up. That is the Ash being grabbed. I'll throw a Dead Zone onto her. She is now ulting. I'm totally dead. That's like 3 of them turning around to look at me. Okay, we definitely could have made that play better. We probably would have had the push if we didn't leave the objective behind, but that's kind of funny. We'll get some more Cauterize. Go ahead and I guess push up on them a little bit here, trying to F myself away. Damage reduction kind of saving my ass. If I didn't have the 10% in the loadout, I probably would have died there. Thank you, Corvus, for a heal. There is a Q and some shots. Why am I standing in Tyra fire? Whatever, she's gone. F ourselves up here. Nice. Let me get out of combat so I get a bit of speed buff. I also didn't even really think about it, but obviously in fights normally now we're going to be way faster when we're healing from being out of a combat, so maybe we can dodge a little bit better and not get put into combat. I know there's the push successful. There goes Grover. There's a hit on Eevee mid-air and 2-0. Nice. So far I don't actually know if I'd say I'm dead. What I was trying to say is that so far I don't actually know if I'd say that this is a good setup or not, because it does definitely have its upsides, but I'd also say there's some disadvantages because it is making me a little bit jankier. I feel like it does actually kind of throw me off a little bit whenever I do get that speed buff and I'm not ready for it. Guess we'll go ahead and pop the F and the ult. They're all just in here as far as I can tell. Genos is at the back. I guess I should push up on him and the Tyra. Guess I should kind of zone off this little area. There goes the Tyra. Nice. Genos is actually still in there. Not really sure where to place myself. I'm going to try and F myself away. Hello, Grover. You are gone. Hello, Ash. You are gone as well. Getting ticked by the Tyra fire. I'm on goddamn 84 health. I'm just going to emote in this little corner and play it safe. I feel like I'm playing a lot twitchier than usual. Not like necessarily even on purpose, but just because whenever I'm out of combat, I'm so much faster than usual that it's actually going to throw me through a loop. There's some hits onto the Ash. Our Ash is going for the ult. I'm going to try and get some hits over that shield. Mako is going for a hook. I'm going to go in on this Tyra, I guess. She threw down the fire. She is out. I'm trying to F, but that actually cripples me because she's gone for Bird Monster. I'm going to go for the ult. Genos is going for his. He should be dead. He's dropping an emote because I think he knows it's over. Obviously going to take a little bit of credit for myself because I didn't play badly, but I definitely put a lot of that down to the team. They all did a really good job. I guess we'll see with the stats. And yeah, there we go. There are the stats for game one. Shoutouts to Fatal Shot. That was the Genos, 18k damage Eevee. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Eevee only has 18k. I felt like she was doing way better than that there. Shoutouts once again to our Ash, and yeah, we'll go through them top to bottom. She had 0 deaths. She actually played really, really well there. 4-0-10, 43k, 66k. I'd say Makoa also shredded, so did the Corvus, as well as the Andro. Honestly, I'd say everybody on my side there did a kick-ass job. I didn't do badly. I still ended up with top damage that game, which I'll take, but everything could have done better. 4 deaths there is way more than I should have had, but you know, I'm making a video and stuff. I'm not at like 100% capacity, I guess, or potential, or whatever the goddamn word is, but yeah, stats for their side. Eevee had a bit of a tough time. I actually thought she was more annoying than that, but 18k is actually really, really low. Same as the Genos, which is, yeah, really, really weird. He did pretty good. Grover did pretty decent. I'd say Tyra had a bit of a tough time, but she didn't do too bad, and Ash was by far the biggest pain in the ass. 61k. She has the highest damage there in that game, other than me and Adra, but yeah, overall, not a bad game. Feel like I was carried a little bit there, but yeah, we'll go ahead and queue for an Onslaught, because I said I'd do whichever one that we didn't do for game one, so yeah, let's jump into game two. Still don't really know if I'd say that this is a good setup or a bad setup. I definitely don't think I'd say it's bad, actually. I think I'd put it either in a good category or its own separate weird category, because it definitely isn't as good as Willow's other setups. I'd much rather have my dead zone on 4 seconds less of a cooldown, but it is just somewhat decent in some situations. It's just the times that it's giving you the benefit are times when you're not really in a fight, because obviously you're out of combat. It's kind of nice. It does help you position yourself a little bit better. I guess it would be useful if you're planning on flanking a ton with Willow. Definitely think I'd just call it weird, because I don't think I'd say it's good. I definitely wouldn't say it's bad, so I'm just going to leave it weird. For some reason, the Cassie is just T-posing, and so is the Ziggs just above her head for some reason. That's a new one. We've got, obviously, back Cassie, an Eevee, Ying, and also seemingly a Terminus. We'll go ahead and use a booster for the team. We've got King of the Hill Trade District as the map, and we're up against a Pip, another Cassie, a Vivian, and a Marnie, and a Torvald. So I guess I'll go for Wrecker here, as well as Cauterize and Nimble, of course, because Nimble was actually kind of useful last time. Shoutouts to Cole. Snarl, definitely played with him before. That is the term. I don't know why I'm getting matched with so many people I've recognized, because I've played with them before. That's kind of weird. So I reckon to summarize this setup for Willow, I'd call it weird and jarring, because the second I do anything, I get slowed down so much that it really throws me off. It feels like I'm being hit with a slow whenever I'm fighting. That doesn't make any sense, but I'm sure you get the feeling that I mean. Especially if you've tried this before, you'll definitely understand what I'm trying to say. Definitely kind of weird to imagine what Paladins would be like if everybody was at the speed that I'm at when I'm out of combat, because it is ridiculously fast. We've got Decimation, Impulse, Resonance, Wormhole, thanks Grandpa, Opportunity Kill, Spinning Ice, Exaction, and now I actually need to play the game, and Mega Potion. So Cauterize did kind of make sense. We'll throw a Q just there, shot in a dead zone, just keep tapping this Torvald. First blood, that was very rude of me to just continuously pound him there. We'll F ourselves over this side, although nobody's here. Hello, Marnie. I guess I can get some shots through to here. Nobody's even on this side. I guess the best positive for the setup is that it gives you so much flank potential, because you're so quick when you're not fighting. It really just feels like I'm getting a massive speed boost. Going for a bit of a flank play here. Maybe we can get rid of the Pip. He's on not much health. There we go. He's out. Let's also get rid of the Amani. My accuracy is ass because I'm so twitchy, because I'm just expecting to get speed buffed at any minute. I don't know what this Torvald's doing. I don't think he's playing, because he's moving very, very weirdly. Definitely seems like we're kind of dominating the point so far. There's a shot in a dead zone on like 3 people. We threw the Q down as well. I don't think Torvald is a person. I'm like 80% sure this Torvald isn't actually playing. Very, very weird. We'll go ahead and pop the ult and kind of fly around the top. There's a shot in a dead zone. Who am I targeting? I guess the Cassie. I don't think she even really knows where I'm trying to hit her from, but she's gone. We'll throw the Q further back and also get rid of this Pip. F ourselves over this side and go and get rid of the Vivian. There we go. Unofficial triple, I guess. We'll go ahead and get more Cauterize. Definitely don't use Wrecker if the Torvald isn't here, but I think he might be, because he's kind of maneuvering behind stuff. He's not just blindly running in. Maybe he's just bad. I don't actually know. I'm going to F myself up a little bit and throw a Q. I don't know if he is a bot or not. Cassie just fell off the map. Did she just roll off and give me a free kill? That was weird. But he's not just like blindly running in. He's kind of juking behind stuff and reacting to things. It's really weird. He's throwing shields on people too. I don't know if the Torvald bot does that or not. She's like like one shot off death. He's going for the ult. We really are just locking down the point so far. They're blasting us, you know, they're throwing some shots over, but not really doing anything to contest it. Hello, Vivian, we meet again. There's some more shots on you, trying to hit your feet, but Term's just going to crush your head. Is the Torvald just stood in there? He is. That is the Amani dragon. I kind of want to run over and kill her because I know where she is. Kind of want to run over and kill the Amani. I just got a really long range kill on the Torvald, but I don't know if that makes sense. I guess I'm too far away now, so I'll just kill the dragon instead. That was a really bad Amani ult. Go ahead and finish off Cauterize. I do feel like I'm moving around the map a lot faster. Honestly, I think this might be a semi-decent setup. I just don't think I'm the right person to show it off because I don't really play Willow like a flanker. To be honest, I don't really know what the way is that I play Willow, but I definitely wouldn't say that I flank with her very often. Let's get rid of the Pip. Nice. Let's just go and wiggle around to the side. Get a shot in a dead zone onto Cassie. She is out any second. FSO's over here. Hello, Vivian. There is a shot on a Q. Hello, Amani. You are trying to fly away, but you're definitely dead. Vivian is still in here, but I don't think she's got very much health. There we go. Hello, Torvald. He's not a bot because he's not just running in. He's a person, but he's just playing weird. Can I hit people from here if I get like a lucky bounce? Oh shit, I actually can. This is something I've never done with Willow before. I can actually deal damage to people on the other side of that wall. That's an interesting little angle to know. I'll throw a Q over and go back towards here though. To be honest, running around with Nimble 2 and then getting that 40% increase is honestly ridiculous. As soon as I'm out of combat, it just makes me ridiculously quick on the ground. Go ahead and finish off Nimble. Let's help this term out a little bit. There's a shot on a dead zone. F myself over because Ying ulted so I can play a little bit more aggressively. Cassie's nearly out. I feel like I should just sit here and play with the team. There's not really any need for me to push up considering they're not really pushing in on us. I might as well just sit and take it easy. Guess I'm going to go ahead and pop an ult. We did throw the Q over there already. Guess I'm just going to fly around and deal some damage. There goes the Vivian. Torvald is now just there for some reason. I'm so confused with what the hell is going on this match. Like, they're really just not contesting the objective at all. We've been sat on it for like the entire game. They have 37 points. It's like they're throwing this match. I honestly don't know. But at the same time, whenever we engage in a fight, they actually like fight us and stuff. I haven't got a single death. Not like I've even been avoiding fights either. I've just not been like going out and scouting them because why would I? We're playing King of the Hill. They need to play the objective. There is the win. Victory. Well done, team. I don't really know if I can say well done, team, because we played pretty average, but they just played badly. Weird match. I feel like I should do another one, but no, I guess we'll see with the stats. So yeah, there we go. There are the stats for game 2. What even was that game? Frost accept. Huge fan. I don't know what he's talking about. Bots. Nah. So what was going on there? I'm really confused. Honestly, have no idea what that was, but we'll go through the stats. Top at the bottom, Evie did fine. Term did pretty decent. Cass did pretty good. Ying did decent as well. I'd say I also did pretty good. 11, 0, 10, 48k on their side. Vivian did alright. Cassie did alright. Pip did alright. Torvald didn't really do all that much other than shield, and I guess Amani did fine stats-wise. That they didn't even do badly. They just really didn't care about the objective at all, so we just had a super free win, and in all of the team fights, they seemingly lost, even though their damage output wasn't bad there. I have no idea what that game was. Quite possibly the weirdest match I've had all month, but yeah, there we go. That was movement speed out of combat Willow, I guess. We also went for max nimble, which was definitely noticeable, but this card was definitely something I was still picking up on. I still don't know if I'd say it's good. I would just leave it in the kind of awkward / janky category because it did throw me off whenever I got the speed buff or got slowed down. It feels like you're being altered like a grok. That's kind of the only way I can explain it whenever you're not fighting people. I think the question you kind of need to ask yourself is it helpful to be 40% faster when you're not fighting people? And I guess I would answer it with sometimes. Really the only way you can think of this card positively is that it helps you get around faster and you can flank maybe a little bit better, but it's definitely a weird one. Hope you have enjoyed it. Either way, I'm going to leave the video here. I could do another one, but I honestly feel like this should be left short and sweet. So yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.